Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Inside and Out. We're going to take a look at Georgia Championship Wrestling. Micky Mayfield, one of our insiders, sent us a bunch of photographs of programs from Georgia Championship Wrestling, and so let's take a look at some of those. Let's start out with this photograph right here, and we see he clings to the Georgia belt. Dick Slater, Mr. Excitement himself, the unpredictable Dick Slater.
Look at that crowd.
Yes, great crowd. I think
Atlanta
that's
City Auditorium right there.
Great stuff. Dick Slater, one of the best. Don't you agree, Jack?
Oh, one of my longtime favorites. We were talking earlier about Mid-Atlantic and the deal he did when he was, I think he was a Mid-Atlantic TV champion, and he was maybe a tag partner with somebody else, and they were one of the tag champions, and he held another belt, had 3 belts. And he done that interview where he was talking about, defending all these titles and how hard it was. And Bob Cottle says, well, you don't have any problems carrying around 3 belts? And he said, well, the only problem I have is, he said, my wife told me that I couldn't sleep with him anymore. And, and sometimes I miss her. Love that. Love that.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
It was so funny.
Here is Let Me Talk Solely Rock Hunter with Pac Song on the set of Georgia Championship Wrestling. Look at that right there. That was back when Georgia Championship Wrestling was the old sports arena at 310 Chester Avenue, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, 30316. That was a great little building. Well, I say little, but a pretty good sized building. I can remember going there one time.
But that's where the offices were at.
Yes. That was where the offices was at. So that was great. That's before it moved to the Omni. It eventually moved to the Omni in Atlanta. And it was a great look at Pac Song right there, though. Master of the Claw. Wait a minute, I almost did Baron von Raschke's.
And that's all you need to know.
I don't think that fits, does it?
Hey,
we saw Baron's Den right above it.
By the way, the Baron has a new documentary that's being released. They're doing a big film festival somewhere, I guess wherever he lives, and they're releasing it. But they've been working on this documentary since 2013.
Wow.
But it's supposed to be very in-depth. It was him and his family's involved with it very heavily. I would really love to see that.
All right, let's see. Next photograph. There we see Cowboy Bill Watts, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Ole and Gene Anderson. I believe. What belts do they have? That's not the Georgia tag.
Those are the world tag team belts, it looks like.
Yeah.
There's Dusty Rhodes. Let me tell you something right now, Ole Anderson. I'm going to kick your booty at the Omni in Atlanta. Oh, it should have been Atlanta City. At the Atlanta City Auditorium.
I remember this program. Let's see, was Watts and Dusty against them?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what's coming?
Probably.
We got a behind there. It says Nikita Koloff School of Wrestling. I didn't know he had a school. Here is coming on strong. Black Atlas applies a sleeper to Randy Savage. Don't even look like Randy Savage, does it?
No.
Oh, we've got Stuart Kemp coming on with us right now, Brent.
Yeah, Stuart probably is on to watch us because some people I just invited to come on here so they can come on.
You want me to bring them on?
Get 10 people on at a time. So.
Oh, okay. So we got coming. This apparently right after they took the mask off of Tony because they were still calling.
Stewart said it died after 39 seconds. Sounds like my third marriage.
So what I did, I just invited people to the YouTube thing. I invited people to come on in here right directly to our show. So,
wow. Okay.
This is when Dusty Rhodes. We talked about this on the show before. This is when Dusty Rhodes picked Dick Slater.
Yes.
I believe that Bill Watts was supposed to be his partner, right?
I don't remember who his partner was supposed to be, which I think you might be right.
But he said, thus, a great tag team, the Dream and Dick Slater, go for the world. Major money was made during this. This drew an incredible amount of money for weeks in Atlanta. I don't remember if they did it anywhere else. I think they only did it in Atlanta, didn't they?
I don't recall it being anywhere else because Dusty was working also in Florida at the same time. So,
loved the programs back then. By the way, they were $1. I thought there was 50 cents at that time.
when we were selling them in the spot shows, they were.
That's right. We sold
50 cents for $1.
Here we got Ole versus Dusty, the historical night when Dusty teams. That's probably with Dick Slater. Gene has the Dream in trouble. Man, I missed those times. Sir Kemp said in an era that you hang on the next situation. This was so good. Stuff was so good during this time. Here we got Dick Slater against Paul Jones, I'm gathering. I don't remember Paul Jones being there. Do y'all remember Paul Jones being there?
Yes. Yes, I explained one of the other times where Dick Slater beat Paul Jones for the belt. On television, Slater had brought in Bearcat Wright as his manager, and both of them were knocked down. Both Slater and Jones had a double knockout, and right as Slater's trying to come up, Bearcat Wright hit him in the face with hot coffee and revived Slater. And then, of course, he beat Paul Jones for the Georgia title on TV.
By the way, I don't want you to throw hot coffee in my face, by the way.
Well, it woke him up.
Well, that's
he was able.
Caffeine will always wake you up.
Well, I'm sure.
I drink it. I don't throw it in my face.
That was Saturday morning. He had to have his morning coffee.
By the way, Charlie Smith, referee in that match, it looks like, with Dick Slater and Paul Jones. Another photograph right here. Special Thanksgiving issue. Can this pair? Does that say can this pair? Is that what this is? Wrestling 2 and Dick Slater.
That must have been Thanksgiving night against Stan Hansen and Ole Anderson.
Yeah. I think that has something to do, and it says something down below there. So maybe that makes sense.
Slater.
You put those.
Of course, Stan Hansen beat Dick Slater for the Georgia title.
I love that set. I do. I always loved it. And Gordon Soley's voice, it was just tremendous. But I think we're at we're about 10 minutes into it. So we've got all kinds of thank you, Micky Mayfield, our insider. Thank you so much for sending us some photographs. He sent us 300 of them. We've just started to look at that.
That's some good times right there.
Good time, Georgia Championship Wrestling in the 1970s. This are all 1970s. If you enjoyed this video, give us the big thumbs up. Subscribe to the page if you haven't already. Go one step further. Hit that notification bell. And share the video. We'll see.
I missed the bell. That was about it.
Well, at least you didn't fall asleep like Klondike Bill has several times. He used to fall asleep, and I used to have to hit him to tell him the match was over. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next video right here on Pro Wrestling Inside Now.